Did you know that with just a quick genetic sample, you can understand where your ancestry lies? And that's nothing compared to what's just around the corner. Our next guest calls it the genomic age. Joining us now in our Talk Business 360 studio is Paul Yates, CEO of DNA Spectrum. Paul, welcome.
Thank you.
Paul, you've mentioned the genomic age. What do you mean by that, and what can we expect?
When I say the genomic age, what I'm putting it in reference to is the age that we all think we live in right now, which is the digital age. And you look back at the dawn of the digital age, it didn't happen with the advent of computers or digital computing. It happened when those computers were brought down to a size and a cost where everybody had access to them. The genomic age, we're just getting the science to start to scale down. It's not quite at the place where it's accessible to everybody. But once that gets here, then all of what we can think of as software, all the analysis is going to be built, and that's when all of the information that's hidden in each of our cells, every single DNA molecule, is going to be able to become really useful. And I hope DNA Spectrum is going to be leading the charge.
Paul, why should someone store their DNA now? Don't they always have it with them?
Yeah, that's a good point. So you do always have it with you, though under new science and some of the things we're finding out, it is changing as you get older. Currently, there's a dual reason to do it. One is you get the safety and security of locking in and storing the identity for you as well as for your family. The second part is kind of the exciting longer term ones. The people who are going to have access to those meaningful answers, things that have to do with their lifestyle, things that have to do with their health and treatments, are going to be the ones who have their DNA stored and easily testable.
How does your DNA test work?
For DNA Spectrum, we've got it down to a pretty fast turnaround. Right now, we send you out a DNA collection kit. There's no needles. You don't have to take any blood. You don't have to set up an appointment with your doctor. In just 2 short days, you can get results because once we receive it at our lab, we isolate it, then we amplify it and analyze it across so that we can get quick results. One of the current amazing things that we can do with it is we can take your DNA and compare it to hundreds of different populations, hundreds of thousands of individuals from around the world based on peer-reviewed published studies. With that, we can actually backtrack and tell you where your genetic history is from, where your ancestors are from across all lines. It's been very, very meaningful, especially for people who had questions about their family's history.
So what makes DNA Spectrum different from the handful of other companies in the industry?
When I founded DNA Spectrum, I made sure that from the very beginning, we took it from our client's point of view. Everything that we do is meant to be meaningful, easy to understand, and address and answer real-life questions. We'll never give you a long list of data. We'll never give you weird probabilities about what chance you have of being an Olympic sprinter. What we will do is give you meaningful answers to questions about yourself, your health, your ancestry, and about your relation with your family.
Well, Paul, it's a fascinating frontier. Thanks for joining us in the studio today.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We've been talking with Paul Yates, CEO of DNA Spectrum. For more information, visit dnaspectrum.com.